Triple Harmony, since the leader. Get Dana. It's a lot of points for him. I think we do this. Kill one of these. Let me go Dana. This is going to be really big. We're at 58. To 83. To 89. I think that's what we'll play this round. Today we're going to be trying out Harmony with one of the new cards, the Dana Provider. So let's get into it here. So for Harmony, we're still playing Call of Harmony because it gives you that Relic Leader. That has a pretty good synergy with, where is it? Tyranics. But I think for this, we're going to save this for another deck where we play more relics, more of a relic-based deck. So for now, we'll just be playing the Dana. As far as the deck we've called Harmony, we have the Saber. You could run Crystal Skull. I just like the Saber a lot better because it can trigger your Harmonies right away. It can give you the Elf to trigger the Harmonies because it spawns the Elf, and if you don't have an Elf out, it triggers your Harmonies. And it gives you some kind of protection against random damage and stuff like that. So for your Saskia Commander, I mean. So it's nice to have. I like the Saber. So we have the Mysteries. We're still playing Scenario. We have the Oniromancy for the Scenario. And yeah, you could drop the Oniromancy for the Call of the Forest if you wanted. The only card we really get benefit out of for Oniromancy over Decree or Call is the Lock. But really the Echo, I think, is the part that still makes it worth running over those. It's really nice to have the Echo so you can get your round 2. But again, that one's up to you. So you can play whatever you want here. I prefer Oniromancy because it gives you the access to the Lock. And then we have Saskia Commander, very obviously, because she's extremely good. And you still want a player to thin your deck out of all these different categories. She pulls a bunch of engines out of your deck. You really want to see her round 1 with your Saskia. You want to see her round 1 pretty much every game. Then we were playing Simloss. Now, you could, instead of Simloss here, you could be playing a removal card. So I have run in the past Heatwave over Simloss. Cut out the Bountiful Harvest and the Simloss, gives you 25 provisions. And then you can run the... Well, what I've done is run Heatwave and Fegus for the Defender. He's really helpful if you're trying to keep your Chameleons alive. Mainly Chameleons. And then you've got 6 more provisions. So you can turn the 2 of the Bronze Force into 2 Dolbathana Sentries. And that should be the swap there. Yeah, you run 2 of these, those 2, and then cut a 4. So you should be able to do that. But this time we're going to go Simloss with Double Harvest, because I think it'll be pretty good. It's really nice to have that option, especially if you have Swordmasters out, which we're probably going to have at least one out. It's not a big boost to the Swordmaster value, but it's nice that you get like an extra point that turn. So we're going to be doing that. Then we have the... And it thins your deck more, right? So if you don't necessarily need as much thinning, if you can thin out 2 Harvests and then like 3 cards with Saskia Commander, it's really good. And your short round, you can use Simloss in the short round. Otherwise, your short round's not amazing if you don't have like Lock or something. So we'll see that. And did I explain Dana? So you want to use Dana for the second effect here. Once you've won a round, she boosts the lowest of each category by 2. So basically what she does is she gives all of your units that are different categories plus 2. If you've got like 10 different units, it's like 27 points because she's 7 too. So it's extremely good. Make sure you use it after you've played all your Chameleons, though. You don't want to be boosting your Chameleons and then playing the Chameleons and then they lose their points. Although I guess they wouldn't because they would still get plus 2 from her passive, so ignore that. She's just really good. So after Simloss, we have the Lake Guardian Dust Aspect. This is your finisher. Got the Willow with the 2 Rangers for poisons, and he has that melee order to boost up a number of categories. It depends which one you want to use. The melee one's better if you can use the 2 Dryad Ranger poisons, but a lot of times you get the Dryad Ranger pulled out of your deck, which is why I'm running a couple extra Dryads down here, which we'll get to. But the Willow's still good. We got Percival for the Harmony, the 2 Harvests. Then we have Antharian, Ranger, and Catwitcher for the 5s. Antharian is really good for the Harmonies, so I don't have to explain that one too much. Dryad Ranger for the poisons with the Willow. If you get one pulled out, you have to save Willow for a ranged poison. We don't really have a way to move the Willow to the melee row, so you kind of miss out on the order then. And then we have Percival, we mentioned for Harmony. And then Catwitcher is just a movement. You can run Sentry. I think I mentioned this. You can run Sentry. I just cut it to fit the Simloss and Bountiful Harvests and dropped it to 4 provision cards. But you can run Sentries here if you want to as well. They're quite good. The issue with them is they're not good in a short round. So say you go for round 1 and 2, you end up in round 3, then you have Sentry. It doesn't really do anything. It's like a 4-point card. That's its weakness here. Then we have the Dryad Fledglings. Now you can run anything else inside of Fledgling. I just kind of like the Fledgling as another card to pull out with the Saskia Commander, and since it has Harmony, sometimes I find there's not enough Harmonies to consistently do the mysteries. Like you find yourself being like, oh, I have to play a Ranger here to do the Harmony on the lock, but then I don't have a second Poison, and that feels kind of bad, so I like having these guys in here, even if they're not amazing. These girls, I should say. I guess guys is gender neutral, whatever. We have one Pyrotechnician. This is our Dwarf. I prefer over the Berserker, just because you can use this to do 4 damage, and then maybe you have a ping or something. You can remove something with this. The Berserker is more guaranteed damage. It's like 1 more point, and it's got guaranteed because this could overkill something. But I just kind of like having the Pyrotechnician over the Berserker. There's only one of it anyway, so it's not a big choice, but that one's up to you. And 2 Swordmasters for our elves. That's why we want to play our Saskia Commander melee. Yeah, so keep that in mind. If you're playing the Swordmasters, you want Commander melee. If you're playing the Sentries, you want her ranged. Then the 2 Dryad Matrons. It's just a decent engine card coming out here. It can stack up with your Cat Witchers and then move each other. Well, the Cat Witcher will move, and then you can have the Dryad Matron move without you having to put something in its row. Double Cross.
Any last words?
Seen quite a bit of Renfrey lately for some reason. Playing Renfrey instead of the new cards is always my favorite thing to see. As far as this goes, it's not bad. It's actually a pretty good hand. Yeah, this is actually a really good hand. We'll go with this. The only thing is we might want to put one of these Antharians back. So we could, we didn't want to draw that. So like that and Bountiful Harvest cards we don't want to draw because they're our one-ofs. Well, this is our one-of Dwarf, so that's not great, but what are you going to do? It's a Dryad. I guess we play the Dwarf then. Oh, is this full of Assimilate? Got a trap. If he has a trap, I think the best thing to play is a Technician. Get the full value that way. Very nice. Now we get extra value and trigger its order. Also play around a Treason, hopefully. It's gonna be hard to avoid Treason. Well, if he had it, I think he used Treason's turn 1 and kills the Saskia Commander. That's not too surprising. Plus 13. So what do you take? 1 good card, then 2 bad cards. What would he take? This is in deck, not starting deck, right? Deck. That's 7. I bet he took these 3. 3. It's 13. Yeah, he took these 3 for the poisons. Most likely. Interesting. Let's trigger this. And I guess we'll play Percival. Percival's not amazing here. We don't have a lot of amazing things. Just play the Antharian. We want to pull the other Elf Swordmaster out of our deck, hopefully. It's pretty good. Once we have both Swordmasters out, we can go for our Simloss. We'll probably need it this round.
May your sword and arm be one.
Interesting. Goes for a pass. We do get another card out of our deck from Saskia, so we can just play a bronze. Yeah, we should have put this over here for the extra 1 point. What's the smallest value we can get out of our deck? A 4. This 4 is the smallest. 26. So we need 6 points. 5 if it goes here. We just play Chameleon. It's not going to live otherwise anyway, this matchup. He's got a lot of probably tactics to kill this thing. Don't mind losing a Chameleon. So we played Yan, so it means we go for the round 2 push here. Or bleed, rather. We're going to need the scenario to do this. This is actually a really nice hand. Yeah, he's spying this. Oh, he put it on Therian. Interesting. 1 poison. Okay. Oh, we can see it now. We couldn't see it before. Weird. Weird, weird. Yeah, so this is a really nice hand to do this with. He probably has a Heat Wave. These decks tend to have Heat Wave, so probably getting this banished. But we still get the 9 points out for tempo, which will help us bleed him. Go Percival next. Okay, no Heat Wave. Good to know. Do we care about that? If we don't play any bronzes, that thing doesn't do anything. So we don't care. We can't use Chameleon against him in a long round because he'll take it and he'll trigger Assimilate every turn. Extra Assimilate proc. So Antherian we don't want to play. Do we have another Harmony option other than Antherian? I guess he'll take the... He'll Harvest. When we play Harvest, he'll take a bronze anyway. I guess we just play the Antherian. That's not an amazing one to pick because we lose the elf harmony triggers, but I think he's in this. Well, it gives us the option for the bonded, right? And we could potentially get 2 and kill his guy. Just a bribery. It's nice for him. He's gonna take our guy now. He's in a leader. We have a really nice hand for him to do his leader with. Says Scoia'tael on it, buddy. Wasn't amazing. Wasn't amazing for him, I should say. Simlost gives us a way to maybe kill this guy. Because a lot of the elves do damage. So we'll play him here. Do our harvest. We just want 2 things that do 2 damage. These do not. We can't play this. It's too good for him to have. We should use this order just so he doesn't get it. He seizes it. I do have the option to go into a ranger and poison this guy. I think we'll do that next turn. The thing is, as soon as we damage... Okay, there's the Vilga Forts. Okay, that's one of our rangers. Okay, we can kill this, though, with the other ranger. Yeah, this is fine. Do 1 ping, 2 pings. Neuromancy for the ranger. This will kill him. Don't have to worry about that stealing our guy anymore. So there's a Damien. He's gonna get his double cross back. Not much we can do about that. We'll play this. I think we'll play Dana this round, because otherwise she's not got too much value in a short round. We get Ignite, it's 18, that's pretty bad, but Damien's very expensive. Still might happen, though. Triple Harmonies, he's in the leader. Get Dana. It's a lot of points for him. I think we do this. Kill one of these. Let me go Dana. This will be really big. We're at 58. It's 83. It's 89. I think that's what we'll play this round. He probably has the Ranger still. He'll pass here. Like we said we would. He's used a lot of his provisions so far. There's the coup. Second poison. Alright, so he has coup. If we don't play a spying card, he can't use it. But then again, if we play something that gives it spying, it doesn't matter. We have last say at least. Let's see. So we have leader. Our best hand here is like, oh, it's pretty close actually. Is like leader, this, chameleon, this, and finisher. There's the Antharian. Let's do our plan here. So we'll go leader.
My name? I don't recall.
He could still be playing Shoop and Rada as well, I think. No, he played 2 Magnis, yeah. It's an invocation that, sure. Chameleon might not be the best then. Because it reduces its power when we play it. Although that just puts more points onto our last card. It's not too bad. I think the most points is Fledgling.
If this is me now, who was I before?
So he's gonna coup that as his last play.
At least.
He's gonna make the Cat Witcher. I think we still have enough. Especially because the Cat Witcher now hits bull throws, which is nice. There's the coup. He's gonna make Cat Witcher. But we have the big finisher, so we're going to be fine here. Just drop it real quick, and that'll be it for this game. GG. Up against Ursine Ritual. It's probably Svalblod. It's definitely an interesting deck. Definitely interesting. We don't have Sasuke Commander, which makes this round 1 real hard. Maybe we will have... Well, hopefully Percival can do something here. These decks tend to not have a lot of removal. They have a lot of engine value, though. So do we.
I gladly fight, but my faith forbids it.
Probably need the Simos this round 1. Oh, Melusine might come down here. That would be scary. Don't have poisons for it. Oh, just a totem. Could be worse, I suppose.
My name? I don't recall.
I want to put a triple harmony on the Percival because he's got really, really big, and that's not what we want to see. This Svalblod's going to be insane if he plays it this round. There it is. Pretty big. Pretty big indeed. Let's do our sim loss.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a
This doesn't do anything because it just gets damaged. A 2 booster, a 4 heal, which ends up to be the same thing.
We ought to help one or the other.
And we'll do the boost on. This is 2 damage, right? And when it's moved.
death to Old One.
I might be playing into a restore, but he's going to trigger that restore anyway. Not the cows could be a problem. As in, it will be a problem. Because these triggers Svalblod to give a fanatic every turn. That is irritating. Let's give him a poison to him.
Why you still stand?
We can't do the second poison, but I'd rather him use a Purify on this. We have Elf, Dryad, and Gnome. Down by 20. Could we even do 20 if we wanted to? We could with Dana. Let's play the Chameleon. He's gonna die to his, not the Callus, but he can't pass. Can we do 30? This would do 2, probably. Let's do 4. Well, maybe 0. Maybe 0 if I hit this. That's very unlikely, though. Be +2, +3 from Harmony if we play this. So that'd be 7. It's 29. Then we play this was 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dana. I think we do want to keep playing here.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crowns?
You can win this with Dana. Not anymore. Because if we can trigger one of the fanatics, there's a lot of damage to him. Oh, we got a Fukusha out of him. That's really interesting. We lock leader. Can we get 30? No. Hopefully we've got him to overcommit, but I'm not too sure. Getting rid of the Fukusha is really big. Still Synchro's right for Svalblod. What are we missing here? These two. I think we'll put back You. That's a pretty good one. We'll keep this hand. Got a pair of poisons now. Okay. Please play Saskia Commander within our deck out.
I kneel before no one.
Probably getting Nut the Calloused, right? Probably revives it. Oh, he played the right, though. Okay, there's Sigvald. Sigvald has the Purify, so he does remove his poison. Do we need to drop our scenario this round? We don't need to drop the scenario. I think we poison him right now. I think we poison him right now. Hopefully that forces him to use the order of it early. Because it does remove the poison, but if he does it now, that means he doesn't get to stack a whole bunch of bleeding on it first. Which is what he's going to try to do.
The goddess protect you from all evil.
And I can remove everything we have, though. Oh, he thinks we don't have another poison. Well, we do. So
Your next move shall be your
that's really nice. Not sure why he took that risk. Now we're pretty set. Even with all this damage he's doing to us, it's not getting him value, just removing things. Let's play our Cat Witcher. We'll play around Restore by hitting doing this way.
I prefer elves, dwarves.
Could restore it still, I guess. We should be good now, though. Him not purifying the Sigvald was really a bad idea. Now we should win. Fairly easily. There's a Harmony. Do we want the Dwarf guy? I think we're looking for the Dust Guardian. Although we have Onairo, Nancy, so I think we'll keep this. Should be pretty straightforward here. Let's trigger this. So why not? Yeah, so we get an extra couple points because we played that early. Or the leader. Get that an extra 2 points. We played it before Heat Waved. There's the Melusine, whatever, does not matter.
Have you seen a fuse lying about, have you?
And it should be a very easy win here. And quickly we'll just play out our Dust Guardian, that'll be it. GG. I want to see how big this would get. 18. It's pretty big. Going up against Knights, so we both have really good long rounds.
You're a fan of my work?
We should win round 1.
Ardently so.
Not like saying we will win it, I'm just saying like our strategy should be to win round 1. And without Saskia Commander, that gets much more difficult. These two are probably needed. Without Commander, we don't really have the points. I don't think. We have so many Triads in our hand. Let's put this back. Okay, we drew our Saskia Commander. That helps a lot. So yeah, that's going to be key here. We just hope he doesn't have the Sorceress and Immortals combo. If he's just got like the Knight stuff and not that, maybe we can keep up, but it's going to be really difficult either way. Get a Chameleon out. Not the best card to pull right away, but we can always play our Percival and then replay the Chameleon next turn. Probably what we will do. If we didn't draw our Saskia Commander, this would be kind of rough. We might have just gone lock round 1 if we didn't have her. As bad as that feels. Because especially if he's playing a Erendite deck, which most of these are Erendites, although there are some Golden Neckers too. Not that many Golden Neckers. Of course, that can always change. Well, that's annoying. Saskia Commander is now vulnerable, and he's already shown 1 boiling oil, so she's probably going to die, which means we need Percival.
I'd gladly fight, but my fate forbids it.
Usually these decks don't play boiling oil, at least the ones I've played, so that was a little bit of a surprise. Nothing we can do about it, though. Can't play around it, because she's always going to summon out. We don't have a way to boost her, except, well, I guess we could have done this. Matron, if we were smart, and put this to the left. But I just assumed she would die this turn. Here's the infused. We could poison him, but then we could lose out on the ability to poison something else, so I think we'll go with the matrons.
You see? You must hold it between your teeth, that's all.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies even.
Looks like Saskia Commander might actually live still. We definitely go for the second matron here. Just get that permanent going. As long as we have a Cat Witcher in each row, they'll trigger. And if he kills one, there's Windhelm. I think Windhelm is the card we poison here.
Your next move shall be your last.
The reason we poison Windhelm is because he has a Purify. Okay, so we could also poison him. I think we just put a poison on both and then decide next turn which one we want to kill.
One arrow. That is all I
I think it'll be the Vendergrift. No Maiden Shield on us.
Someone is fluffy. Well,
Interesting. Carryover or the points? Winning the round is more important than dealing with the carryover, I think. So, definitely playing him this turn. I think we'll kill this. I'm okay with him having the carryover if we get a card advantage.
Long live the king!
We'll play our second Cat Witcher. Or we'll play Chameleon. I think Chameleon's the better choice. Let's see, we still have Elf in our deck, so if we play Chameleon, we don't necessarily have to worry about losing all of our categories. If he has an Erendite, he might play it here. Okay, there's Immortal. So we didn't have the Immortal Sorceress combo, which is good, but we're going to be pinging that every turn with Cat Witcher. Let's see here. So we're going to pull out probably Swordmaster. Or we'll get Swordmaster or Antharian. The replayer Chameleon for sure. We'll play this guy.
Yeah, I worked for the Pleiades. Better than working for humans.
If he plays his last card, we'll pass. Without the Maiden Shield, the Night round is less scary, the scenario. Get 2 points when you pass. Because the one Cat Witcher hits the shield and gets +2, then the other one does 2 damage, so it's neutral. And then the 2 Matrons will give us +2. Alright, very good. Now, ideally we can bleed him this round. It depends on what we draw. We'd want Harmony cards. Or Simlos, preferably both, actually. You know what? We drew both. We could leader instead of having this fledgling. But then we risk drawing into a Bountiful Harvest. So we'll keep this, I think. And I think we'll go Scenario, Fledgling, Dana. I might leader Dana. We'll see. The thing with Dana is, and the leaders, they're both relics, so it doesn't give you Harmony. We'll definitely do this. Definitely play Simlos. In case we get an order card, we want to play Simlos, not last. Which means we want to do get a second Harmony out first so that they get boosted. Well, we don't have to worry getting boosted from the passive, that's just one. So Fledgling, Simlos, then we'll see if we want to play Dana. And we just want him to get his Night scenario out of his hand here. Oh, Neuromancy? Probably a Erendite deck then. Yeah, there's the scenario. We should try and bleed him as much as possible. We can just hold our Simlos. We don't have to play it here. I used his leader twice. We don't have to play Simlos. It's not a bad short round card. We'll see how much grace he gets. Maybe Simlos gets a card advantage, though. That's one of our better short round options. I'll try and save him. Dana only plays for 11, but does trigger give us the convergence. Let's see what he plays. So there's that going into the Echo. Into that, interesting. Into, okay, so that's a lot of points. Are we happy with passing here? I think we are. We traded scenarios, but he doesn't get the Vendergrift Echo or the Grace on this. We'll see what we can do here. We're not going to 2-0 him, so I think we want to hold Dana in that case. And we do not want to draw Bountiful Harvests. I mean, we got a 25% chance of getting a bad card and a good chance of getting a good card, so I think we just have to do it mathematically. And we get punished. Okay. That's really bad. Mathematically, we should do it, but it's just... sometimes it doesn't work out. And every time it doesn't work out, I'm recording a video. Just so... that's awesome. Whatever. Let's see if we can still win this. He doesn't have his scenario. He does have an Erendite. Still has the warfare thing. We still have our leader, though. It's not bad.
Your spear, sir.
I think we very simply just start with the Call of Harmony here. couple Harmony cards out. We want him to kill the Dana, so this Dana triggers Harmony. So I'll make the Dana a little bigger. So you might want to Erendite it instead of the Dryad. We'll go Swordmaster next to these. Since we are playing elves, we got a couple extra points out of the Swordmaster this way. It's gonna be Immortals, which will be a problem. No, he played Immortals round 1, that's right. So we were hitting it with Cat Witcher, I remember that now. This might be the Knight with the Infuse, the Knight Errant. Be pretty good. Would take him a little bit of time to trigger it. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Can trigger the Grace. Get a second trigger right away this turn if we do it with Simloss. So we'll play him.
You are no luminance of mine.
Now he knows we have a Harvest in our hand. This is 5, right? Because we have 3 elves. Let's do the boost. At the very least, our Dana finisher is going to be pretty big. Guess we only have 2 categories. She won't be amazing, but she'll have these boosts from the Harvest. There's the Heat Wave, so we do get the Harmony trigger off Dana. That's good. We want the Sorceress for sure here. She's going to take the Erendite, which is unfortunate. I think he's going to have too much. There it is. And then Dana's not quite enough, unfortunately. It's all because we drew that Bountiful Harvest. Nothing we can do about that, though. It's the right choice to do a redraw. Mirror match. Man, I hate mirror matches. Let's see who draws their Saskia commander. Well, we did. We drew basically nothing else. Okay. I mean... Okay, we got Simloss at least. Alright, we've got a second card. Oh, man. Definitely need to thin our deck out this round. And he's got the movement engines, though. Those are better than just straight Harmony. But he didn't... Oh, maybe he doesn't have Saskia. He might not have Saskia. Which he would have drawn it now then, though. Yeah, he would have drawn it with the Cursed Scroll. That's the benefit of running Scroll. Is it worth just dropping Simloss to try and kill some of these things? I think we're going to do it.
You are no luminance of mine.
Oh, we're definitely keeping that. Guess we'll keep this too. Oh, I thought that was the other one. Whatever. We don't have that much movement energy. When he moves, we don't have that much movement energy. When he moves, he takes more damage this way. That's fine. We only have the 1 matron. I thought we messed up there. I thought we were playing the Swordmaster first, but yeah, this is actually better anyway. Opponent lost connection. Alright, what's he gonna do? Second matron? Oh, he's gonna go for this.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a dwarf.
He's gonna want movements. Whisper. Okay, Whisper could be good. Then we have, what's the other one? Sorceress. Those are very good. However, we can't quite kill Sorceress. Ping her down. I think we kill this. This is a safe choice. Means we can't pull a matron from our deck, but that's fine. I don't think he has a good way to boost this sorceress. I don't think she's going to do anything. We still have 2 poisons if we need them. There's the Itharian. Circer, sure. It's safest if we just go to kill this eventually.
First, in the round of flesh.
I don't see reason to use this order quite yet. Okay, that's one way to do it. For some reason I didn't think of that. We can still kill it this turn. Let's use melee on this ranger and the ping from our swordmaster. Does that help him that much? It's not bad, I suppose. Just kill this, just in case he's gonna make use of it at some point. Ironically, having the sentry range is now better for us. We still get to pull Cat Witcher and the dwarf. Okay, there's his Cat Witcher. Definitely want to go with Chameleon. Why can't I click this? Oh no. Thank you. Don't lose connection here. I guess we don't move then. So that was a mistake. Should play the Chameleon ranged. Lose out on 2 points there. That was not very smart. There's his Chameleon. We have way more harmonies out than he does. So we get the round. That's really good. Both used some loss. We did it on even. He's used some of his bountiful harvests. We have not. This is actually a really nice hand. I do want to find Oniromancy, let's say, for Dana. So this is a fantastic hand. A hand like this, we kind of have to go for the 2 round here. And if not, we can just hold our stuff for round 3. Do we converge? I don't think we converge. And Therian, that's not great for him. We're gonna play our big fledgling here. Although we don't want to play fledgling, because then we could, if we don't play fledgling, we have the chance of getting a poison off of mysteries, which means we won't lock into a harmony card. Let's just do this into Dana. She still gets points while she's on the board. He won't have transformed her yet. This could give us a ranger. No ranger, sadly. Don't have a dwarf, so I might as well pick this. He won't have the evolved Dana, so that's really good for us here. Which means our hand's better, potentially, than his. He does have that, though. That is a very good card. Then we do this, then this, and then we pass and keep this. Unless we play leader. Heat leaders. Do we play our leader? We could. Could play our leader. This is not going to get better round 3. We really wanted to play as Dana. I don't think we need to leader. I think we can just play Willow. Okay, we got him to play as Dana, but it's the hand version of Dana. Down 20, we would need 25, right? It's +1. No, we need 26. 26. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is +4. 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, we could do it. We can do it. So we'll play this. We still have Dana ticking along here. There's a waylay. Ooh, could we 2-0 him? Could 2-0 him. Use it down down. We're down 10 essentially. I think the safe play is to go round 3 though. This is the safe play. Two Cat Witchers. Good leader for our chameleon. Okay, this is probably good then. We still have leader over him, which is really good.
This sheep tree.
Style. That's right. I like fighting with style. Too slow.
Well, we can kill that, so that's pretty good.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crowns?
We have a Niromancy here. Best card we can play is probably it's one of these. Probably this one.
My name? I don't recall.
There we go. GG. No trouble there. Winning that round 1 was pretty key. And we could do the bleed. Keep our leader. So that's the deck, guys. What I think about Harmony. I think Harmony's pretty good. Dana is very, very strong in a long round. She's a lot of interesting stuff. We didn't use her for the interesting stuff like Shiru or Kraxnix, but she's really good just in a standard Harmony deck. You get that +2 boost on everything. Really want to be using that. Yeah, really want to be using her for this effect here. So bleeding that last game out, bleeding him out of his Dana early was really good. So that's the deck. Overall, the Simloss, Simloss Bountiful Harvest is really good, but I always seem to draw. I like the 1-4s and 1-5s. We always seem to draw the Bountiful Harvests whenever I try out Simloss. And I know that's just bad luck, and that is good, and that we should do the draw when it's a 20% chance we don't get the harvest. But still, it's just annoying. Overall, though, I like it. You could swap the harvest and Simloss, like I said, for a Heatwave, Fegus, and then you could put in the Sentinel, whichever one it is. Because it does work really well with the Synergize with the movements quite a bit here, so you could run this. The only thing is it's kind of hard to fit. You'd have to cut something. I don't know what you'd cut. You could cut, well, I think this is what you can do. I think you can cut Oniromancy with these. Put in Call the Forest. And then you like drop something down here. Probably these. You've got 2 provisions to bump a card somewhere. Because Swordmaster, they put in a 6. Something like this you could do. Then you count to see how many categories you have because you're adjusting it for Saskia. So make sure you do that. We're not going to bother because I'm just talking about it right here. But then you could put something in like maybe a smuggler or something. But yeah, we're not going to do that. But you can do some changes there. I think this is pretty good though. I like having the Oniromancy so you can get lock, and I like having the Echo. But that might just be a... You know, maybe it's not necessary. You can cut this, get 4 provisions. But overall, deck's pretty good. And you can still get a lot of points in the long round. We didn't get an insane long round in any of these games, unfortunately. We get like 130, 150. But you can get a ton of points if they don't kill chameleons. And that's why Fegus is really good, because it protects the chameleons mainly. So he's a really good addition if you want to run him and stop those chameleons from dying. But overall, deck's pretty good. I really like it. Harmony's still one of my favorite decks. And yeah, Dana is just a really good finisher or round 2 setup. There's a lot of ways to use her, which is really cool, right? You've got the hand buff way, which we're not doing. You've got the deploy ability for a finisher, which is really good. And you've got the whenever you play a category, unit category you control, boosted by 2 to protect your engines or set up a Shiru. So there's a lot of ways to use her. Overall, though, I really like it. This is a Saskia commander, by the way. We've got the visual bug here. Those are the changes. I think it's pretty good overall. It's kind of missing out on a control card like Heatwave, but with the poisons, it's not bad. And you can always run more poisons. All right, you do have the... where is she? This one. The Forest Whisper if you want more poisons. I don't think it's really worth it because she's bad coming out of the deck off of Saskia Commander. So I don't think she's worth it, but there are other options if you want more poisons. But overall, that's the deck. It's pretty good. Still really like Harmony. And hopefully you guys enjoyed watching these. We'll be trying out, hopefully, all of the new cards at some point. And we'll see you in the next one when we do that again. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.